Justin Herbert is the quarterback at the University of Oregon. And he's going to be a first-round pick in the upcoming 2020 NFL draft. He's a quarterback. It's an incredibly valuable position in the NFL. And I've had an uneasy feeling about him for months. I've just had a hard time with him. It's really bizarre to me because why can't I embrace Justin Herbert? I've had this ongoing battle with myself. I've been journaling about it. Like, why don't I like Justin Herbert? And journaling, I mean, I write all the time. That's what I do. And it's bizarre because Justin Herbert on the field is a really good quarterback. He's got a great arm. He can move around a little bit. He can make all the throws. And I guess he's a good enough decision maker to, succeed and eventually you get better enough to play at a high level in the NFL. So Justin Herbert, the quarterback at Oregon, has all the tools required on the field to be a successful NFL franchise quarterback. But nonetheless, I've had this gut feeling something is off, and I'm like, what is going on? Why am I having such a hard time embracing Justin Herbert? And so I want to warn you right now, if you cannot handle strong opinions, get out now. Stop watching, stop listening. But I'm going to assume you're listening to this video, and I'm going to assume you're watching this podcast because you want my thoughts and you want to hear my Zach Schomler's opinions. I've been trying to make sense of all this. Why can't I embrace Justin Herbert? And I've been reading a book by a guy named Malcolm Gladwell called Blink. And Blink is all about, the big theme in the book is understanding your gut feelings, where you have an uneasy feeling about something and you may not be able to articulate why you don't think something is right, but you know it's not right. You know something's off. And so I've learned that in my profession, in the world of sports, if I have a gut feeling about something, or if I believe something, it's better to say it and be wrong than not say it and be right about it and be like, I should have said it and I didn't. I'd rather just say it and get it out. So that's how we got to this statement I'm going to say next. There's an important statement I've been trying to analyze for a long time. Why do I not have a good feeling about Justin Herbert? I think I've narrowed it down to this one statement. I do not believe Justin Herbert loves football. I don't believe Justin Herbert, the Oregon quarterback, loves the game of football. And I understand that's a harsh thing to say. Like, Zach, how can you say that? He plays quarterback at Oregon. He plays college football. He's a Division I quarterback. How can you say he doesn't love football? But I encourage you to watch Joe Burrow, the quarterback at LSU. Joe Burrow is passionate. It just leaks out of him. Watch his Heisman Trophy speech. The guy's crying. It's clear Joe Burrow loves the game of football. And then watch how he plays the game. Joe Burrow has made really shocking, dramatic improvements to the way he plays, which means he cares. He's doing the work behind the scenes to make himself a better quarterback. Now, Justin Herbert, the Oregon quarterback, I believe he likes football. I do. Football's fun. Who wouldn't like football? You're the quarterback at University of Oregon. You're in Eugene. You're the king of Eugene. You get free t-shirts. There's an amazing building you get to go to work every single day. It's a good life. I've been to Oregon's facilities. They're awesome. The people there are nice. I know some of the staff. They got cool uniforms. It's a good life to be the quarterback at the University of Oregon. But there's a really big difference. Maybe not big. But there's a distinct difference between liking football and loving football. It's what you do in the offseason. It's kind of telling here. In the offseason, if you like football, you get on a weightlifting program, you throw every day. You follow the program you're given and the training program you've built because you like football and that's your job. That's what you do. You just do what people tell you to do and you follow it. But in the offseason, when you love football, you also follow that weightlifting plan and you also throw every single day because that's what you're supposed to do to get better. But here's the difference. When you love football, guys who like football do what they're supposed to do. Guys who love football, especially quarterbacks, go the extra mile. They're always tinkering. They're always tweaking their mechanics and making their footwork slightly better. At quarterback, especially if you're an NFL franchise, you want a quarterback who eats, sleeps, breathes, loves, and is passionate about football. Who does more than just the minimum expectation, who does more than just the plan. You want a guy who is obsessed maybe a little bit and just that's what his life is. That's what he does. And if you're fueled by passion and love for the game, that's a far more sustainable motivation to keep working and to keep getting better. Not only does Justin Herbert not play with the same kind of fire and energy and passion as Joe Burrow, and this is where I admit maybe that's just his style. I try to be very cautious. Maybe Justin Herbert's just a boring, even-keel guy that never gets too high and never gets too low. So maybe that's an unfair criticism. I acknowledge that. It's not even a criticism. It's just I'm pointing that out. You watch Joe Burrow, He's excited. He cares. He's passionate. There's a thing that comes out of him. It's like a fire inside. You don't see that same fire when you watch Justin Herbert, but maybe that's just their personality differences. I acknowledge that. But then you look at how Justin Herbert has played for the last 3 years at the University of Oregon. It's like he plateaued. He just stopped getting better. He just has been kind of the same quarterback for the last 3 years. Why isn't he getting significantly better every year the same way Joe Burrow is? Meaning that I think Justin Herbert was like, I'm pretty good. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. It's working. He's just going to keep driving the car down the road rather than accelerating the car and dialing it up a notch and continuing to improve and continuing to progress. And this is all speculation. I can own that. You might be mad. Zach, you can't say this stuff. I can say whatever I want. But this is speculation. I'm making a guess here. It's my gut feeling. I don't know. This isn't confirmed. There's no facts here. This is what I believe and kind of my opinion. That's what the show is. And if you want to poke holes in this opinion and this theory, go ahead. You can poke holes in this all you want. This is not bulletproof. It's a theory. But I've got a really uneasy feeling about Justin Herbert, and it's not quite right. I'm not going to be able to have conversations with Justin Herbert the same way other NFL teams. NFL teams get the opportunity to meet Justin Herbert, to shake his hand, to have in-depth conversations about him. I believe if I could talk to Justin Herbert in person, I could get a sense of, does he love football or not? But I do believe that, my uneasy feeling, my uneasy gut feeling about Justin Herbert is because he doesn't love football. He likes football, doesn't love it. And that's a huge difference. And I wouldn't want a franchise quarterback that doesn't love the game of football.